Hello guys, welcome to this video. In our previous video talked about this letting the player one to select which of the character you want to present him or her. So this is just our game board. If we were to print our game board right now, let's say print board. You can set to name it anyone you want, but I just decided to name it board. Let me run this script. You can see it's going to prompt me to select between X or O. Good. If I enter, it's going to prompt in player 1, you are X, and player 2, you are O. So this is our game board. Like I talked about in our plan in this Tic Tac Toe game. Our plan basically just to manipulate the values inside there using these numbers, which is 1, 2, 3 to that of 9. Using this number, we're going to, if player 1 want to play, is going to select whether if you want to play at number 1, not in particular any color or any not in any rule or any color. Just say you want to play number 2, you play it here, it's going to appear. If you select 6 is going to appear. If you select 9, it's going to appear. If you select 5, it's going to appear here. So let's do that. Let's say create a variable pply1. This is stuff. I just give it a value of my a variable of my name of my child, which is going to be player 1. That's what I thought of. So I can say input. I can let the player 1. Let me write something a little bit. Let me make it a little bit entertaining. I can say player 1, your turn. Your turn. I can set to, let me bring it down. I want to enter the next should be on the down. So I want you to choose between the player. I want to choose where you want to play between from, let's say from 1 to 9 on the board if available. Now I think this is becoming a little bit too long right here, so let me drag this. So this is just basically what we did to let the player 1, say player 1 your turn, choose where you want to play between 1 to 9 on the board if available. Like I said here, like this down here, I can say that we're going to manipulate them. If we say 1, that means since our player 1 was X, so X is going to appear here. So we're going to make some conditions available so the player 1 can see. So when the player 1 enters, it's going to take effect. You can say if PL, which is going to be better player, so which is going to be this variable in the situation whereby is, sorry, let me change this to if it, what is going on? Let's say if it was equals to 1, so we already know that the player 1 want to play here. Okay, then we're going to change this post 1 for it to be equals to what the player 1 selected initially. So what is actually going on here? PPPLY is just a variable I created for me to take inputs from player 1. So if in a situation whereby is equal to 1 right here, so we're going to change the position. This POS is talking about this variable. This variable PS1, initially it was 1, so now we're going to change it to PLY1, and we know that PLY1 is what is here, and then you know it is going to be changed here in case the player 1 decided to take position X or character X. So here is going to be X. So I assume that here is X, X. Where is X? Here is going to be S in this situation, but since it's going to be changed here, so we don't know what the player 1 wants. So we know the player 1 selected. So anything the player 1 selected is going to be turned here. Let's say X. So here is automatically going to be this thing. It's automatically going to be that of the X. So you can also do the same thing, make use of if, because you don't want to make it multiple else. You can say P if that of the p, if this guy is equals to 2, you can say plus 2 is going to be that of p ly. So this is exactly what we did here. In the situation whereby is selected 2. So okay, I forgot something here. We need to convert what user entered, player 1 entered, to an integer, because no, we're dealing with integer here. So to do that, I want to just put int. I talked about data conversion in my video, just to convert one data type to another. Make sure to end with your close brackets. So this is just basically what user entered. So we all know that's going to be number. I'm also going to handle it in case the user decides to play and player 1 decides to play something else. I'm also going to do that, but just let's understand how this works. PPL1, in case if he entered 1, then we're going to change that position. 1 is equals to, in case of let's say the player 1 entered X initially, so it's going to be turned to, here it's going to, it's just talking like here is X, so PS1 is going to be X. If it's 2, PS2 is going to be that of while this post is talking about this post right down here, and this because we're going to change these numbers down here. So I'm going to type everything completely, and then I'm going to display it on the screen. I'm going to explain them. So this is just basically what I did. I completed the other ones. So you can just do the same thing, just similar to that, which is that of PR1. If it's equals to 3, that post 3 is going to be changed to initially what the player 1 selected. And for this of PPY, if it's equals to 9, so post 9. I remember all these posts, like I said, are talking about this variable, and that of PLY1 is talking about what user player 1 entered here. So let's run this. See, but before that, since it got changed here, we need to draw down our board again. So what we can do to copy our board right here. So let me just copy with this board. The reason is this: I talked about how interpreted languages work, different how interpreted language and the compiled language work. Let's bring this board down here again. So since this was changed here, so we need to bring down our board for it to take effect on them, because right now press 1 if it's the business select to play 9 here, so we need it to be changed here. So we need, since the interpreter runs to down, so it's going to be changed here. So let me run the code down. Let's see example. Let's say it tells us player 1 select between X or Z. So let's say I put X. I say player please enter the proper selection. Okay, I put Z here. I didn't even know. So let's say X. So player 1 you are X and player 2 you are O. Player 1 your turn. Choose where you want to play between 0 and 1 to 9. Let's say I want to play here, which is 5 here. So let me select 5. As you can see here, 5 here got changed. You can see it's no longer 5, it's now X. So that's just what I want us to do in this video. So now next video I'm going to modify it pretty much more, and I'm going to explain in details on how this works. So I'll be happy to see you next video. Thank you for watching.